Hi, my name is Aaron, and this is my show, Reeducation. And there's a question that I've been asking myself for a very long time now. Why does the right bother with unity? I mean, why do they even try to be unified? Haven't they learned anything from us, from the left? Unification is pretty much useless. I mean, we have, on the left, slight differences in opinions. And that means that we can never like each other. We can never get along with one another. We can't see eye to eye. It's just impossible. I mean, you might have a slightly different belief than I do. And that means that we're not friends. I mean, what exactly does the alt-right have in common with classical conservatism? I mean, the alt-right is basically a bunch of reactionaries, neo-Confederates, neo-conservatives, and conspiracy theorists, where classical conservatives are basically a bunch of war hawks, fundamentalist Christians, or fiscal conservatives. I mean, they don't really have a whole lot of overlap. And yet, they seem to be the best of friends. I mean, sure, their ability to get along with one another has definitely advanced their movement and made them much stronger and have far more reach and ability than they ever have before. Their ability to basically disregard all of their small petty differences and work together towards a cause has for sure seen incredible strength being gained on the right, but that's not something that we need to do. That's something that they do. We have differences on the left, irreconcilable ones. And if we can't make the people on the left exactly believe every single thing that we believe, then that means that they just aren't as good as we are, so we can't talk to them and we can't work with them. So we have to make sure that all of our groups don't let them in. We never listen to any opposing beliefs on anything at all, and we continue to go on in our ignorant bliss until they inevitably, the conservatives that is, overtake us and make us their bitch. See, that's the thing about unity, is it only works if you really want something. If you're really passionate about a specific topic, then you're going to have people unified behind it. And that's just not something that we on the left like to do. I mean, yeah, there are things that we do agree on, like Medicare for all, or a $15 minimum wage, or possibly breaking up the big banks and turning them into smaller corporations, or, I don't know, giving people a livable wage, not having them have to work more than one job to be able to survive, those sorts of things. But we have small differences on other things. And those small differences make it so we cannot have unification. We cannot be unified. And don't even get me started on the idea of trying to even talk to the right. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine if somehow the left and the right were able to somehow unify together as, I don't know, like a unified workforce, some kind of coalition of working people so that they could work towards getting, what they deserve from the government, who is basically stealing their money and their resources every single day, and the multinational corporations and big banks and billionaires who are constantly extorting and stealing their surplus labor value and exploiting these people every single time they go to work. If they were able to work together as a unified group and get the things that they wanted from those oligarchs, from those powerful people who control the world as it stands right now, that would just be ridiculous. It's impossible, is what it is. It's pie in the sky. It's something that could never happen because we have differences. We have differences. We have petty differences, and we can never resolve them. There's irreconcilable petty differences that we have, and there's no way that we can solve those petty differences. So don't try. Don't do anything at all. Make sure that you never, ever talk to anybody who has a difference of opinion. Stay inside of your bubble. Don't let anybody else into your group. Make sure you vet every person that does come into your group. And never let the community decide for themselves what they want to do. So yeah, those are my actual opinions. That's how I actually feel about things. Clearly, I'm not being sarcastic at all. Thank you very much for watching. This is Education. My name is Aaron. Have a good night.